Kaiki pressed a button casually and won $500, but his face showed no emotion, as if he had already known the outcome. Then he sat down at the Texas Hold'em poker table again. Although he won every hand, he only bet a few $100s each time. He wasn't greedy. He was just too calm, because he could predict the future. He knew that once he stood out too much, it would only bring trouble, so he took every step with caution. But the casino had already taken notice of him. They checked the surveillance footage thoroughly but found no flaws. Just as they were discussing how to handle him, Kai Chi suddenly looked up at the surveillance monitor, as if he could hear their conversation. He stood up and walked toward the cashier window. But at that moment, a man drew a gun and charged toward him. But before he could pull the trigger, Keiji had already anticipated this move, tackling him to the ground and disarming him. However, he was then surrounded by security as the attacker, and seeing the situation was dire, he had no choice but to flee. Security sealed off the area, and surveillance cameras kept a close eye on him, but Cage remained calm. He slipped behind a couple and successfully evaded the first wave of searches. Then he bent down to tie his shoelaces and slipped through the crowd, turned the corner and went behind another game machine, completely throwing the security guards into chaos. He moved through the crowd, as if walking through a script he had already anticipated. He went into the restroom, changed his clothes, calmly bought a drink, and walked out. While behind him, the security guards rushed into the restroom to catch air. Thus, Cage walked out of the casino with confidence, casually removed his hat, and got into the car to leave, but they had no intention of letting it go. Police cars sped after him, blocking the entire highway. Cage quickly calculated the route. If he was any slower, he would collide with the train. He didn't hesitate, stepping on the gas pedal, reaching a speed of 120 miles per hour.